guys, and welcome back. In today's Pick a Card Tarot reading, we are asking, how do they see you? So this is kind of a more complicated reading because I believe that most people don't really see things black and white. So we are going to try to pick up on the nuance of how they see you. So we're going to be looking into the bad things they think about you and the good things. So just be prepared to hear anything and everything that comes through, because the purpose of this is to help you get like a realistic picture of how they see you, right? Not a romanticized one, not they love you, not they hate you totally and completely. We just want to see what they really think about you, how they really see you. So you can, like with most of my readings, we do more than just love over here. So these can be used for any type of person. So it can be used for a romantic partner, your spouse, a crush, things like that, of course, but also a colleague, a friend, a roommate, an acquaintance, an enemy, whoever it is. So you can, of course, choose different groups for different people. Just use the reading however you will, but that is my intention for the reading today. But anyway, that's what we're doing. Let's go ahead and get started. So today we have 3 groups to choose from. This is group 1, group 2, and group 3. No crystals to choose from today, otherwise I'd show you them up close. So go ahead and take as much time as you need to decide which group or groups that you feel most drawn to. When you're ready, please go ahead and click the corresponding timestamp in the description box below this video, and I will see you in just a second. Hi, group 1, and welcome to your reading. Today we are asking, how do they see you? What is their opinion of you? What do they think of you? And if you skip the intro, just we are looking at the full picture. So we're looking at the bad stuff and the good stuff. So just be, be prepared to hear anything. Just anything. People are nuanced. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's see here. Okay, we're first going to get an overall energy of their perception of you. And then we're going to look at, this is the good stuff and the bad stuff. So let's do that. I have kind of a flat energy since I started this group. So I don't know if this is a connection that hasn't developed a lot of emotional depth, or if there's some kind of no contact, or you're asking about someone from the past. I'm not sure. We'll see though. So your rune here though, Isa, this represents ice, like ice cold. So maybe that's kind of like the flatness. Maybe there's a little bit of a coldness here. Either that this person feels towards you, or they think you're maybe a little bit cold with them. Someone might be blocked out here if this is like a no contact situation. But I'm also feeling kind of like Ice Queen. Like that's what I'm hearing is Ice Queen. So I don't know if this person is perceiving you as just really cold, really harsh, maybe lacking empathy, something like that. But we got a lot of cards to get through here. So let's see here. Okay, so we have confident. This person definitely perceives you as confident. Maybe a little full of yourself even, especially if the Ice Queen thing is resonating. For some of you, this person might be attracted to those personality traits though. Like they like overly confident people. They don't really like people that are, I want to say overwhelmingly ruled by their emotions. So I don't know. I think, especially if this is a romantic interest, it's kind of hot in a way. But let me see here. From the tarot here, we have the Knight of Wands. We have the 7 of Wands in reverse, which says Valor on these top cards. And we have the 6 of Swords, which is in reverse, and it says Science. Like, I'm hearing not willing to fight for something. So I don't know. Not willing to fight for something, but still wanting to be attached. Like, it's almost giving player energy. Like, this person is perceiving you as having some kind of player vibes, these kind of cold, detached vibes. I don't know if it's in general or just towards them. They kind of feel you have this energy. Like, it's almost like they think you want them around, but they think you don't want to commit. They think you don't want to be attached. I don't know. I feel like if that's not really resonating, it just kind of feels like this person is kind of worried that they have a stronger feelings for you, attachment towards you, or need towards you. And energies can be reversed, of course. That you don't reciprocate. Like there's a lack of reciprocation here. Like this person feels like they have your, if it's not like a liking romantic crush situation, like if this is a friend or something or a coworker, I feel like they have your back more than you have their back. And I don't know what gave them that impression, but it just feels like you don't, they almost think that you see yourself as above them. And it kind of hurts, but they like kind of don't want to admit that it hurts, so they kind of want to play cold too on top of that. Does that kind of make sense? So it's almost like they're perceiving that you're cold for some reason. And I feel like this person wants to come across like they're cold because, like, to try and match that energy. Even if you're not cold, they're perceiving it, so they're kind of wanting to come across that way because they don't want to seem clingy or needy or desperate or something like that. But with the Six of Swords reversed here, it's like there's some kind of pull. It's like maybe one or both of you wants to pull away from the other person, but like you can't, and you're like stuck together for some reason. I don't know. This is a weird energy, so hopefully these other cards will help clarify it. So I do want to dive into the good and the bad. I want to start with the bad because, I don't know, that's just how I am. And then we'll recover with the good stuff. So this is like their most negative opinions about you. So they might not, they could be very negative. They could be slightly negative. We're just going to see. Okay, so we have the Avenger. Since we're looking at the negative side, I'm going to read this shadow attribute here, which says resorting to violence in the name of a cause. And then we have the octopus. So the octopus is associated with clinginess, which is interesting because I feel like that's how this person feels. I feel like this person is kind of feeling a little clingy. And if it's not emotionally clingy, it's that they need something from you. And maybe you don't want to give it. It's almost like this person perceives that you're focused on other things. You're really passionate about something or someone else, and it's not them. And I don't know, they feel some type of way about it. The fact that they are not your full focus. It's like they want you to be clingy like them. They want you to need them as much as they feel like they need you. And maybe you do. I don't know. But this is how they're perceiving you. But there's kind of a level of aggression that this person perceives in your energy. Like I don't know. They're like afraid of you being aggressive towards them or saying something mean, or they're afraid of you being angry because they feel like you're with the Seven of Wands reversed here. They feel like maybe you're angry at them and you're kind of suppressing it or hiding it. Like you have like they think you have some kind of like almost suppressed rage towards them, and maybe you do. Maybe they did something bad to you, and you're not like expressing it, but they're kind of afraid that you will express the full magnitude of that anger at some point. So maybe that's why you're coming across a little cold. For some of you, this might be like a really narcissistic person you're talking about here, and maybe you're like gray rocking them or something, and it's frustrating them. And I don't know. Maybe you suddenly switched up on this person, and they're confused about it. They want to grab you back. And maybe you're not angry or aggressive. Maybe this person's projecting. I mean, everyone's asking about a different type of person here, so I'm just trying to give you the general energy I'm picking up on. But yeah, it's like they think you want to focus on what you're passionate about, what's fun for you. Yeah, like your passion. It's either your, because this guy's like cloaked in a map here, right? I'm seeing this as you going off wanting to travel, and that could be metaphorically, like go live your life, do what you want to do without this person, and it's like, it's almost like they want to spy on you. And they want to watch what you're up to without you knowing about it. And they keep... They keep wishing that you're going to notice them or something like that. I don't know. This is a weird energy. I'm going to pull some tarot. So Spirit, can you clarify this, the negative side of this person's view of group number 1, please? The negative side. Some of you, yeah, they think you're mad at them or you're cold for some reason, and they're almost afraid to ask why if they don't know. Some of them know, obviously. Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords in reverse here. They're almost afraid of being seen by you. They almost want to slide under the radar in some ways, but they still want to be attached to you. This is a weird energy, group 1. I hope this is making sense. We have the Sun reversed. This is a lot of suppressed emotion. So this person has a lot of anxiety in regards to you. So like I was saying, they feel some type of way, but you're being cold. You're not like reflecting those emotions back to them, and it's bothering them. Okay, they just want to see some sort of expression from you, some sort of feeling, some sort of passion from you. But you're not giving it to them. Maybe you just don't care about this person on that level and in that way. And this person, like, this could be someone who has a crush on you, and they know that you don't like them back, and they're bothered. Or, you know, I'm also picking up that this could be like a narcissistic ex for some of you who you're now gray rocking. So like, it's a big spectrum of things. So I hope this is resonating for the people where it's supposed to. I just feel like this person has a lot of emotions when they think about you, and they do not want to feel them. It's like they feel excited when they are around you or when they do see you, but they don't want to show that either, because they're afraid of even their happiness and the butterflies they get when they're around you. They're almost embarrassed by it. They are embarrassed that they feel this way towards you. Can you clarify these negative side of... Some of them, like, they desperately hope that you feel those same emotions and that you're doing the same thing. That you're trying to keep your cool. They hope that's what's going on, but they don't know. They do. I feel like most of them do perceive that you have your back turned on them. But they kind of hope that you're spying on them too. They kind of hope that, you know, you're looking at their stories on Instagram. You're checking up on their social media. It's almost like they're posting things, hoping that you're going to see. Like, they're posting things with you in mind, and maybe you're not even checking in on them, but they're hoping so. Some of them feel like you're a bit manipulative with the King of Cups here. Coming out in the negative side. Some of them feel like you might be a bit indulgent, self-indulgent, so they might think that you eat too much, or this could be indulging in anything else. Maybe you drink too much, maybe you, whatever, maybe you smoke too much, whatever. I am seeing weed here. That's what these are looking like to me. So maybe, it could just be something about your lifestyle that this person doesn't quite approve of. I'm also getting something about Harry Potter for some reason. Or like a nerdiness. Or like if you wear glasses, this person doesn't think you look as good with the glasses on. Something like that. What else, Spirit? What else does this person... What's their negative kind of view? They think you have a tendency to sugarcoat things too when you talk to them, and they don't like that. Because like I said, it just makes them feel like you're more flat and you're not reflecting back like your emotions accurately, and it kind of bothers them. Like, they almost feel like this person is almost kind of insecure, and they feel like you know that, and so you kind of sugarcoat the truth when you talk to them, and they kind of wish that you would just like be honest with them. It's almost like they almost feel like you're stringing them along, and they want you to just cut it off and end it so that they can stop obsessing over you, when you're probably not even doing that. I feel like this person really lives in their head. Like, they're really anxious. They really overthink things, because I feel like it's because they're suppressing all sorts of feelings and butterflies and anxiety, negative emotions for you in some cases, and they just like, they don't want to face the strength of those emotions, if that kind of makes sense. This person might also think that you wear a little bit too much makeup, or they don't like when you wear like bright colored makeup, maybe, or not. It might not even necessarily be makeup. It could be your nails. Like, you know, my nails are like all neon. They might not like anything that's kind of extra or bright or flashy. They might like things more, I don't know, subdued, classic style, that kind of thing. Although this person really likes, I'm starting to pull in the positive stuff now, so we'll get to that in a second, but I am seeing some things here. This person really likes how you do your hair, especially if you wear any accessories in it, or they just think it's cute, like in an innocent kind of way. There's something about your hair, and your lips as well. If this is the type of person that would be physically attracted to you, of course. Okay, I am pulling in more positive stuff here too, so I guess it's just time to switch. I'm also getting, especially if you are into like classical literature, or you guys read or something, or you're really into literature, like English, like Shakespeare, Jane Austen, those kinds of things. This person really likes that, or this could just be like your education or your philosophical interests in general, something like that. This person actually really likes that. They really admire that about you. I feel like they want to have more conversations like that with you, because I feel like this person, they find it fascinating. They want to have deeper conversations with you, and maybe that's why they're kind of frustrated by some shallowness here, or embarrassed to approach more. Or if this is like an ex or something, it's like they missed that side of you. Although I feel like when this person is kind of feeling upset, because, you know, we are picking up on some of that, I don't know, they think you're full of yourself, like you're acting like a queen or a bratty princess or something, and they feel like that's not deserved or not fair for some reason. But yeah, whatever. Let's look at the positive stuff. So we have the Mother, and the light attributes on the Mother say nurturance, patience, unconditional love, and joy in giving birth to life. So they love your creative side, and like more specifically, if you are actually a mother, they think you're a good mother. But it's like they love your loving side. And I think that's why it's so frustrating that they feel like this cold side from you, because it's like you're not giving them that loving side. And if it's a narcissistic person, for one, they feel like they need it, or they deserve it rather. But if this is someone else, they want it, and they're frustrated that they're not getting it. Like if this is someone who has a crush on you, it's just like, I don't know, this fantasy they have of you that they're not getting. They want that loving side of you. And they're like jealous almost of people that get that loving side of you. Like they witness you showing this nurturing, patient, joyful side to other people, and not them. Like, I don't know if some of you are even just asking about someone who's in your DMs that you're kind of ignoring. Like, it's almost giving that energy in some cases. Okay, and then we have the Hyena. So your intelligence, and you're funny. Ooh, especially if you have kind of a biting sense of humor. You know, what I was picking up in the very beginning, like I said, some of the people here, like, I don't know, like they're almost turned on by the kind of Ice Queen energy. It draws them in more, like a moth to a flame. They really kind of like, if you have a biting, darker sense of humor, they kind of like that. Because the hyenas, they're all about wit and sarcasm. So one, I was already picking up this person likes your intelligence, your education level. It's like you're really sophisticated, you're really cultured. I don't know if some of you spend a lot of time just reading and learning things, like I was saying, literature, but also, you know, psychology. I was even picking up higher level mathematics, so this could be anything that you study. Oh, look at that. And the Six of Swords on these cards, they say science. So I don't know if some of you are really into any form of science, biochemistry, just anything really. This person might even feel like some type of way about, they think that you might act in a way that's like, they think you talk down to them sometimes because they're maybe not as educated or don't know as much. And maybe you don't mean to come across that way, but it's like they, it triggers some kind of insecurity, even though they're attracted to that. Like they love that about you. They love your intelligence. They love your wit. They love your humor, but it's like they can't match it. And I feel like maybe that's why the Seven of Wands is in reverse here. Because the Seven of Wands is like people that are equally matched, right? Like for instance, if you're in a debate about one of these philosophical topics, the Seven of Wands would represent, it's an equal give and take in that, in that match, in that debate. Like two equally intelligent, knowledgeable people are coming together. But it's in reverse here because this person sees, well, I can't really talk to group one on that level because they know more here, and that, that makes me feel insecure. So I gotta change the subject to something where I don't feel like I'm beneath group one, and if this is someone that you've had a lot of conflict with, because I'm picking up on narcissistic ex for some of you, it just feels like maybe you always crush them in any fight or any debate, and it just like really triggered their insecurities. But only take that part if it resonates. So Spirit, can you tell us more about the positive view, the positive side they see in group number one, please? Please tell us more. I feel like for some of you, this person's almost hesitant to admit the positive things. Like I'm having trouble feeling the card. If this person, this is very, very specific, so not for everybody, but if this person like draws, especially just like pencil, charcoal, drawing, sketching, things like that, I feel like they draw you a lot. Like they practice drawing you. Okay, so we have the Six of Cups in reverse. So yeah, definitely this person wants a future with you and they just don't know if it's possible. I feel like this person is pedestalizing you. They're idolizing you. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. But it's like not possible. It's not possible to attain that commitment. Like you are what this person wants. Like they're madly attracted to you. They're madly desperate for you, or they madly need you, depending on the type of person here. But and they want that future. It's a fantasy in their head. It's like, I don't know. I just feel this need, like they have a need for you and they can't get the need. Like it's almost like they have to they feel like they have to be lucky to get a chance with you, or be lucky that you respond to them or even notice them. Like a notice me senpai kind of energy. Yeah, this person's like reluctant to say the positive things or admit that they find them because, I don't know, fear of rejection or something like that. Okay, we have the Three of Swords. Yeah, this person's heartbroken. So this is heartbroken in advance if they don't even know you very well, or it's just heartbroken that things have ended. For some of you, this might actually be an estranged parent-child situation here. That's confirmation if you need it. This person, there's something about greed. This person either thinks you're greedy or that you perceive them as greedy. I'm not sure which way it goes. I don't know if this is like an ex-spouse for some of you and there's a divorce going on, and I don't know, some sort of greed. Because there's like, look at this, there's like a broken contract right here. It's like this person thinks there's a lot of broken promises, especially with the Four of Wands here. So yeah, this is like a divorce situation, or it could be even a broken business contract for some of you, where they feel like there's things that ended with a lot of greed, and maybe you left with more than they think you deserved. I'm sorry, there's a lot of different situations here, group one. I hope that it's making sense for your specific situation. But if this is it doesn't have to be a formal agreement though. This person feels like there was like broken promises of some type. So, you know, if this is a less serious thing or person that you're asking about, this could even be like canceled plans that this person felt really disappointed about. Like maybe, like for instance, if this is like a new romantic interest, situationship type of thing. This could be like you guys had plans to go out, hang out, or go on a date even, and then maybe you canceled it. And maybe that's why this person's feeling this type of way about it. I also feel like this person really likes your family or the people you associate with, just the people close to you, and they almost kind of want to be in that group. They want to be part of that. And I feel like they don't feel very accepted. They almost feel like you've shat on them in some kind of way. And I guess the negatives and positives are kind of all blending in this reading, but it's not what I intended. But let's see here. So we have the Seven of Cups reversed. There's so many reversals in this one. Yeah, they have fantasies. Like I've been saying, they have fantasies about the future. They want you, they need you, but like they're trying not to. They're trying to suppress it because I feel like for most of them, they feel like it's kind of a lost cause at this point, to restore things due to broken promises or commitments, or because they feel rejected, they feel some type of way. But yeah, I think I'm going to end this right here, group one. So I hope this resonated. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and let me know your situation in the comments down below. I would really like to know what this one to get some clarity, to make sense of what's going on here, if you're willing to share. Otherwise, if you just want to comment to let me know which group you were in, that's always very appreciated. And if you're new here and you liked this reading and you like pick a card tarot readings generally and you like my style, please consider subscribing. You are very welcome here. I make a lot of different pick a card tarot readings over here on a variety of topics, which you can find categorized under the playlist tab on my channel page. I do have some more readings about, you know, how they currently see you and feel about you, for specific person readings like this. So go check those out if you want more information on this person. But anyway, thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye. Hi group 2, and welcome to your reading. In today's pick a card tarot reading, we are asking, how do they see you? Like, what is their opinion of you? How do they view you? All that good stuff. We're trying to get as realistic of a picture as we can. So if you skip the intro, we are looking into the good and the bad side of that, because everyone's opinion of everyone else is kind of nuanced, right? So we're going to dive into that nuance, so just be prepared for any of the bad stuff that might come through, as well as the good. Just be prepared for, I guess, things to be real. So let's go ahead and get started. We are first going to look at the overall energy of how they view you, and then we'll get into the good and the bad stuff. So we'll start with your runes as usual. Okay. So we have Algir and we have Naldir. So this person has protective feelings over you. I also feel like even a degree of worry. So I don't know if some of you, like, they're worried things might fall apart with you, if this is an established connection, if there's been some sort of fighting. I feel like this person has a very, I want to say, vested interest in maintaining a connection with you or developing one. But there's tension, right? Because Naudir is about tension, but it's like, it's tension because they want you in their life, but like these are protective feelings. These are like it's almost like a protective fatherly feelings. I almost want to say like this person really cares about you. They really care about having you in their life, but they also just they really care about your well-being. Like genuinely protective. I don't know why I'm picking up worry. I don't feel like that applies in everyone's situation, but I don't know if some of you are just going through a tough time, or this person is just worried for your safety sometimes. I don't know if some of you are just asking about a parent and maybe it's just a protective parent kind of situation, but let's see some cards here. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups. We have the Prince of Discs, and we have the Three of Cups, which on the top cards say abundance. Then we also have happy. Okay, so yeah, this person has very positive feelings about you. They love being around you. They love spending time with you. They think you're so caring. They think you're a delight. There's this song. I don't know. It's a very popular. I don't think it is. It's like called "Delight" by Avenue Beat. If you guys want to look that up, it's like you're quirky, like you're fun to be around, and it's like I don't know. They love your weird, quirky side. Like you have just little unique qualities to you that this person absolutely adores. And for some of you, that's in a romantic way, depending on the nature of who you're asking about. But they love your little quirks, the little things you say, do, little facial expressions you make, the little things you eat. I don't know, they just love you. Like, it's giving kind of best friend vibes. Even if this person isn't a friend specifically that you're asking about, I feel like this person would describe you as one of their best friends. So for instance, if you're asking about your spouse or something, they think the relationship is really healthy and that they would describe you as their best friend, which is amazing. This could be, if you're asking about someone at work, you're the person they look forward to going to see at work because like you, I don't know, maybe you guys just have a special connection. like, I'm getting like inside jokes. Like you guys have a lot of inside jokes, a lot of fun times. I feel like this person feels like they're really comfortable, just like being silly around you. Like you guys just laugh and joke together, and they love it. They love the energy. They just love it. They love you. Whether it's romantic love or platonic love, I do feel like there's love here. Yeah, this person, they want the best for you. They see you as someone very supportive, very stable, very hardworking. We do have a bull here. I don't know if Taurus energy is particularly relevant to somebody here. Doesn't have to be. But yeah, this is a very hardworking energy. I do feel like this person sees you as disciplined, dedicated, but like at the same time, you're not taking life too seriously. You're still fun. You're not boring. And that's what this person loves about you, is how not boring you are. And it's not like you're over the top and you're like trying to be any type of way. I just feel like you're just real. You're like profoundly real, and that's what this person loves about you. And this person might also, I'm just seeing the lotuses here, which are just making me think about this person feels like there's kind of a spiritual connection with you. I'm also hearing like partner in crime, like you, I don't know, like you're two peas in a pod. You are counterparts maybe, or something like that. Like you reflect back all the good stuff too. I don't know what that means. I'm also seeing a hot air balloon. I don't know what the hot air balloon means. Maybe you're just willing to take risks and do fun things. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you're the type of person that's fun and maybe you like to bend the rules a little bit sometimes. Or maybe you have a slightly more edgy or offbeat sense of humor or something like that. This person really likes that about you. I'm also seeing like a genie lamp. Like where you rub it and the genie comes out. So I don't know if that represents a wish fulfillment or like, genies are kind of like tricksters though, right? So maybe you have a little bit of a trickster, like not in a negative way, but like a prankster vibe. Maybe you like pranks or just silly jokes, things like that. Yeah, I don't know. I think if I was going to describe this though, this person thinks you're really fun. You're just fun. You're fun to be around. But there's complexity. there's complexity to you as well. It's not like a surface level fun. I feel like you've had a lot of really deep conversations with this person too. Maybe you share, I don't know, similar difficulties or traumas in your past. It's almost like you guys just share a depth of understanding that goes really deep. And I feel like maybe you guys have just shared some really personal things that have happened with you, and it's just made a really strong bond. Like you guys are on the same frequency all the time because of just shared similarities or experiences, or like you have similar skeletons in your closet or something like that. I want to say similar traumas for some of you though. And again, I'm seeing more lotuses, like, everywhere. I don't know if that's relevant to somebody here. The lotus flower, a lotus tattoo. I don't know, like, lotuses are a symbol in, like, Buddhism, I think. Is that right? I'm not totally sure. Or, like, we see them a lot in yoga classes around here. So I don't know, maybe you go to yoga class with this person, something like that. This person loves your smile. They love your smile so much. Like, it makes them happy. I feel like, I don't know. Like, it's really cute. Like, one of their goals is to just, like, I don't know, maybe tease you to the point where you smile. I feel like when they see you upset, or maybe sometimes you get really focused and you're hard working on something and they want to come in and lighten it up. Or maybe that you do that for this person and they really appreciate that. I feel like maybe you guys might study similar things, something like that. I'm not sure what that means. Because I'm getting like geometry or like religion, something like that. Comparative religion class. That's very specific. So that's for somebody here. Okay, so now I want to move on to the positive, the negative, the nuanced side of things. So I'm going to start with the negative side. So this is like their most negative thoughts about you. Obviously what I'm picking up on here is this person loves you. They just love you. So it's probably not too bad. And then we'll get into the positive stuff. So, okay, so we have the servant. And on the light attributes, it says, delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. Oh, and we're doing the negative side, so I'll read the shadow attribute. It says, using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. Okay, I mean, right there. This person I feel like they don't like if you ever make excuses for things. Not necessarily about money, but it could be. It's just like excuses in general. Like, I don't know if you are the type that makes excuses not to hang out sometimes. I feel like maybe they wish you'd be a little bit more honest with that. With the servant card here, though, this person might see that you might have some people-pleasing tendencies. And since, they have, like I was saying in the very beginning, they kind of have this protective, worried energy around you. This just might be they might not let toxic traits like people-pleasing. They're worried you're going to overwork yourself or give too much. And they have an interest in not letting that happen. This person loves that they're able to share tea with you of any type. Okay, and we have lover. Wonderful. So yeah, this person's negative thoughts of you are not that negative. You're a ray of sunshine, like seriously. Okay, so since this is the negative side, I will read the shadow attributes. And it says, obsessive passion that harms others and self-destructive devotion. Again, I feel like this person has it's more of a worry rather than a negative opinion of you, that you pour too much in. I feel like this person wants to protect you from your own toxic traits. Like, because, like, to be so real, like, I don't know. They want to be a real friend to you. And I feel like it's important to them that you know when you're being toxic, and they want to tell you that so you don't hurt yourself and you don't make stupid decisions. This person might have a little bit of a fear of bringing this up sometimes, though, because I don't know why they have that fear, because obviously you have a strong connection, but maybe it's just like sometimes, or maybe like recently there's something going on. Like, I don't know, they just want to be so real with you and tell you like it is, and for some reason they can't. They might not like a certain decision or path you've recently made. Like, if this is a friend and not a romantic interest, they might even be concerned about who it is you're dating. Take it as it resonates. And then we also have the starfish. I don't think this person thinks that you're shallow, because like I've been saying, they have a really deep connection with you. I feel like maybe this person is worried that you have a tendency to overlook the bad traits in things. Because like I was saying, this person, I feel like they are worried that you are overgiving, or that you, I don't know, you're willing to overlook some bad traits and just see a shiny surface level, and you want to just see the best in people. And sometimes they want to let you know, hey, group 2, no, that person's bad, that person's toxic, or this situation is, or group 2, you're drinking too much, or group 2, this, yeah, I feel like it's, they're worried about you not becoming self-destructive for some reason. Maybe they are afraid to bring it up. I don't know. I guess it depends on your situation. Because they don't want to hurt your feelings or your relationship in any way, but sometimes they worry. Sometimes they do worry. And it comes from a place of love, a place of concern. So I'm seeing a lot of intricate patterns here as well. So now, like, I was getting lotuses and now mandalas. So yeah, it's like these, it's just a lot of spiritual imagery. So I don't know if you guys just share a lot of similar spiritual beliefs or something like that. Excuse me. But yeah, this person might be afraid of saying some kind of truth to you. Spirit, can you give us any more clarity on the little things that this person doesn't like about group 2? Any more detail or clarity? Okay, so we have justice in reverse. This person might feel that you've been unfair in some type of situation, or that sometimes maybe you're a little bit overly judgmental. I mean, they love your sense of humor, but sometimes maybe you take it a little too far, or maybe you did one time and they're holding on to it a little bit, and they don't want you to let you know that maybe you hurt their feelings by something you said one time, because it's not that big of a deal, but at the same time, it hurt. I don't know. Hope that resonates for somebody. Wow, something doesn't not want to come out. This person might be slightly envious about something too. Like, they don't want to feel envious, but they're envious about something. I don't know what it is. Maybe that'll come through. This person really just does not have much negative that they think or feel about you. I'm being real. Okay, so we have the Hanged Man in reverse. Again, self-sacrificial. If this is like a best friend, they do worry about the types of people you date sometimes. If this is somebody that you're dating or a romantic interest, they might, I don't know, they might perceive other men or whoever it is, whatever gender, as a threat. A little bit. Because I was getting this protective energy, but it might be, it might turn slightly possessive sometimes. Yeah, nothing wants to come out. They just, yeah, it's very few negative thoughts. I just feel like sometimes, I don't know, it's just little things, and this person doesn't want to make a big deal out of it, if that kind of makes sense. Is there anything else, Spirit? Anything else? So we have the King of Cups. There's just nothing. There's just nothing really serious that this person finds negative about you. They love you. I don't know what to tell you. They love you. So let's look at the positive stuff, as if this whole reading hasn't been positive. So we have Networker, and the light attributes say, enhances you. Excuse me. I have had a bit of a cough lately, guys, so I'm sorry. Enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. I mean, they love your communication. I feel like maybe you guys exchange a lot of memes sometimes, or your text messages. I feel like, I don't know. They also like your friends. They also like, they just like your communication. I'm also getting third eye stuff now too. Cosmic egg. I think that's the crown chakra one. And with yeah, this person feels a very deep spiritual connection with you. And with all the other spiritual imagery I'm getting here, this person, I'm going to say, probably shares some type of spiritual beliefs with you, but they feel a soul connection with you. Like they know they've met you for a reason. They feel a big, huge bond with you. I'm also seeing they just want to hold you and hug you, and they just love you so much. Like I don't know what else to say. And again, I'm still seeing like mandalas or patterns or stripes or something. Like I don't know what this is about. Just patterns and connections and stripes specifically. Stripes are relevant to somebody here. I don't know if it's clothing with stripes or like curtains with stripes. It's weird. Okay, Spirit, can you tell us anything more? Any other positive tidbits we can learn here? Like you are, if this is romantic especially, I feel like physically, not even just physically, I feel like this person, you're not a 10 out of 10. You're like, you're a 12 out of 10. This person loves you. Perfect person, perfect friend, perfect everything. I'm also seeing the ampersand character, like the character that means and. I don't know, weird. So we have the 10 of Swords. Again, this protective energy, this worry, this tension. So like, for instance, if you're asking about someone that you have an established connection with, you're in a no contact situation or a fight or something, they're super worried about that. They do not want to lose that. Let's see here. Again, it's coming through, they love your friends. And we have the Star. Again, on a pedestal. You're a 12 out of 10, 15 out of 10, whatever you are. Yeah, you're really, really important to this person. I don't know what else to say. There's so many positive things here. We have the Lovers reversed on the bottom. Could be Gemini energy, Aquarius, Libra, all the water signs and all the earth signs. So yeah, any signs could be relevant. But anyway, that's what I have for you, group 2. I hope this resonated. I love this person for you. I love their energy. But anyway, if it did resonate, please give this video a thumbs up. If not, feel free to give it a thumbs down. And please leave a comment down below to let me know what you thought, how this resonates for your situation, or even just to let me know which group you were in. That's always very appreciated. If you're new here and you like my style and you like pick a card tarot readings, please consider subscribing. I make a lot of different pick a card tarot readings over here on a variety of topics, which you can find categorized under the playlist tab on my channel page. So go check those out if you're interested. But anyway, as always, thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye. Hi, group 3, and welcome to your reading. In today's Pick a Card Tarot reading, we are asking, how does the person on your mind see you? What is their opinion of you? How do they view you? We are trying to get as realistic of an impression as possible, so we are going to be looking into not just the good stuff, but also the bad stuff, because everyone's opinion is nuanced, so just be prepared for anything that comes through. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So first we're going to get an overall energy, an overall view of you, and then we will dive more in depth into the good stuff right here and the bad stuff. So let's get started. Okay, so for your runes, you guys had 2 of them. We have Raido and we have Othala. So long-term focus, very long-term focus here. For some of you, this could be a long-term connection, somebody you've known for a while, especially with Othala here. This rune does very specifically represent family, ancestry, that type of thing. But the Raido rune, this is also about journeys, and I'm just feeling like long journeys. So this person has a commitment with you, feels like they want that. They also want, I don't know, like I'm hearing ride or die. So this person wants to be that, or they feel that way about you. Also something about adventure or wanting to build with you. Like if this isn't a romantic connection, I do see like, I don't know, this person wants to still build something stable with you. There is something about building things here. But let's see. From the tarot here, we are using the Thoth deck today. We have the Princess of Cups, We have the Moon. And we have the Fool in reverse. Heavy feminine energy here. So this person does perceive you as particularly feminine. And then we have the Kind card from my emotions. So yeah, this person sees you as super sweet. With the Princess of Cups here and the Kind card, you're a cutie pie. You're just a cutie pie. This person thinks you're adorable. You're so sweet. You're so giving. Almost like naive, but not naive. Like with the Fool in reverse here. Like you seem naive and sweet and innocent, but you're not, because the Fool's in reverse. So it's like you are. Oh, look how she's holding like a turtle right here. You know, turtles live like forever. So it's like you have this perpetually youthful, cutesy, sweetie pie, sweetheart type of energy, but like you've been around, you've seen some stuff. So it's like, it's almost like this first impression. You might come across as naive or overly youthful. Some of you might have that, that blessing where you look way younger than you are, which I'm kind of envious of personally, but I have the opposite problem. But what was I saying? Sorry, I made it about me and I lost my train of thought. But yeah, you like old soul vibes or a lot of wisdom. Like you've been through some life, right? We have this long-term focus with these runes here. You know a lot of stuff. You're not naive. You're not susceptible to manipulation, especially. And if this is a sketchy person, obviously that kind of bothers them. I don't feel like for most of you, you're asking about a particularly sketchy person. So we got heavy Cancer and Pisces energy coming through here. You might have a slightly nervous or anxious disposition, though. I don't know if some of you struggle with anxiety, and that might be kind of what gives off this almost naive at first energy, if that kind of makes sense. Also, I feel like this person is associating you with a cat or having a pet cat. Could be any pets, because I'm seeing there's a lot of different animals here. We have bunnies, the Moon card usually has dogs on it. Oh, it does have dogs. Look, right there. So yeah, I feel like this person heavily associates you with your pets, and I feel like they really like your pets. Again, you're really nurturing. You're really caring. I'm almost detecting a hint of suspicion here, though. If this is a new connection. If this is an established connection, ignore this part, but I feel like, I don't know, this person has, if it's a new person, they have like this level of caution towards you because they're just worried. You're so nurturing, you're so seemingly giving, they're almost like not trusting it. Like, okay, what is this person trying to get out of me? Why are they being so giving? Why are they being so kind? Why are they being so nervous? Like they don't trust it for some reason. Like they think you have some kind of ulterior motives. Or, sorry, I phrased that wrong. It's not that they think you have ulterior motives, they just have some kind of worry about it. I don't know. Maybe they've just been screwed over in the past and have dealt with manipulative people who are just like people pleasing to get stuff from them. And so they might kind of have that impression of you or that worry of you. I don't think, I think they know that it's just a worry and they're trying not to read too much into it, and they're trying to give you the benefit of the doubt if that resonates for your situation. Like I said, that's not for everybody. I think you are coming across as a free spirit. Like you seem really free. I also feel like some of you wear like really like loose fitting kind of flowy clothes, or it's just something about your energy that's just like loose and free and like hippie, like bohemian or something like that. Loose and free. Yeah, I'm also noticing how muscular this character on the Fool is, so I don't know if some of you are just really muscular, if that resonates. And again, there's like a crocodile here. Crocodiles have like been around since like the dinosaur times. So yeah, you're giving off major old soul kind of energy. And we have all this like Egyptian imagery right here. So I don't know if this person like associates you with past lives or just like ancient wisdom, things like that. Okay, so now let's dive into the nuanced part. So we're going to look at this person's most negative thoughts, their most negative view of you, and then we will recover with the positive stuff here. So let's see what we got. So for the negative attributes, we have the monk/nun, and the shadow attributes of this says negative judgment of the physical world, excess piety. Okay, so this person thinks you might be a little up in your head. Especially if you're really into spirituality or even just things like tarot, divination, things like that. This person might think you're not grounded. They might think maybe you are a little bit too obsessed with the spiritual, like maybe you meditate too much, or maybe some of you are like really into like conspiracy theories, aliens, things like that. This person might think it's, depending on who it is, they might think that's a little woo-woo, or they might just think you take it too far, or you're just like too up in your head, too fantasizing about stuff, and like I said, not grounded. You're not grounded. Some of you, I'm getting, I don't know, because with this Piscean energy, some of you might have a tendency to like, indulge in a little bit too much partying, drinking or smoking, something like that. Only take that if it resonates. This person might have some type of judgments about that, if that's relevant to you. I'm also picking up something about music here. I don't think it's relevant to the negative side, though. This person has some sort of impression about the music you listen to, or some type of sounds around you, because it's sounds. I don't know, maybe you guys have a similar music taste, or if you have a totally different music taste, I feel like this person doesn't really like it. They don't get it. They don't vibe with it. I feel like for most of you, though, they kind of connect with you, and they kind of like some type of sounds around you. And I think it might be your music taste. For others of you, it might be your voice. They might really like your voice, actually. I feel like that's a positive thing. They like your voice. They like listening to it. Like there's a really dreamy quality to it, or like dreamy or hypnotic, or if this is like a romantic partner, I feel like they think your voice is really sexy, like really sexy. But yeah, something about sounds that they like. Okay, and then more from the negative side, we have the bear. So again, that's more of this ungrounded energy. It's like, because the bear's associated with like hibernation. So they think maybe they think you stay in too much. You're not focused enough on the real world. You're not, maybe you're shy or really introverted or something like that. Or they think that, and they think you could stand to get out more, or you could stand to be a little bit more realistic, or you could stand to be a little more practical, kind of. I don't think it's a super negative opinion for most of them, though, because they love your creative side. They love the output of like your kind of floaty, dreamy, up in the clouds type of energy. I feel like they see that as the source of, you being a cutie pie, you being a sweetheart, because that's their primary impression of you, is that you're a sweetheart. I think maybe they know that like if you were a little bit more grounded, maybe you wouldn't have that same energy. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I am picking up a lot of a sexual attraction here. So like obviously if this is a family member, that's not it. But I do feel like this person has a lot of I don't know, sexual fantasies and thoughts about you, or just memories, if that's the case, if you are intimate with this person. I do feel like they fantasize a lot about it, regardless of your status with them, if it's the type of person that, is appropriate for that. Yeah, they really wanting to get between your legs. I feel like, okay, so if this is like, a partner or a romantic partner, regardless of stage, even if it's early stage, this person does have a long-term focus on you. They do want that kind of long-term commitment with you. And I feel like part of their fantasies is getting you pregnant. Because I'm seeing pregnancy really strongly here. They want to put a baby in there. If you're a girl. If we're talking about a man here, it's I mean, if you are a man, I feel like this person wants to have a baby with you, you know. Yeah, definitely. They want that. They want a family. They want to put a baby in there. But yeah, if this is like a business thing, this could be like, you know, starting a project with you, starting a business, something like that. But I just feel like for most of you, like very clearly, I am seeing, you know, mixing that. I, I don't want to say exactly what I'm seeing, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, Spirit, can you tell us any more about the negative side? The negative side, that's what we're trying to look in, please. I feel like if you're an artist, sometimes they don't get your art. Like, they don't get it. They want to get it, but they don't get it. It's not that they dislike it, but they just don't get it. Sometimes. I feel like they really like it other times. So we have the King of Pentacles. Again, grounded energy. I feel like this person kind of wants to help direct you because they see you as so ungrounded. They want to help, they, for some reason, like, it's coming from a good place, but they kind of want to, you know, tell you to shape up what to do, you know, untangle some messy pieces of your life. They feel like you could clean some things up. Okay, we have the Six of Wands. If this is romantic, they might be jealous of some attention that you get sometimes. And look, Seven of Cups, more of that dreamy fantasy energy. This person might fantasize you about you a little bit too much, actually. And we have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. So yeah, just more about being grounded. There's a bit of jealousy. Like, if this is not romantic and we're talking about a friend or family member, they might think that you're just like, you get, or even a coworker, you get some favoritism, or things come too easy for you, or other people like you more. And I feel like there's some kind of jealousy or envy about that. I don't feel like it's really severe in most cases. It could be in others, but like, I'm almost getting like an energy of, you don't deserve all that attention. Like, really, really do you? But at the same time, you know, they don't want to be petty. Most of them anyway, they don't want to be petty. Sometimes this person might think you might wear a little bit too much jewelry, or dress a little bit too flashy, or something like that. Something like that. Or like too much fabric. I don't know what that means. But anyway, it's not like overly negative stuff though. I feel like this person's mostly just wanting to help ground you and become more practical and more stable. And maybe they kind of think you're a little resistant to that sometimes. But anyway, let's take a look more in depth at the positive side. I'm seeing tassels. I don't know what that is. So we have the Fool. That's crazy because we have the Fool here too. Okay. But this person loves your fun, creative side. Like, they want you to be more grounded, but they don't at the same time. I think I was saying that before. So the light attribute says, fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Again, like I was saying, they don't really get your art or something that you do. It doesn't necessarily have to be art. Like, they're trying to. They want to get it. They want to get it. They really do. And then we have the Hawk. Oh, so this person does think you're very intelligent. Beyond just your creativity. They love your foresight, even though they don't feel like you act on it enough. It's like, okay, group 3, you know what to do, but why aren't you practically putting it into action here? Like, come on. I feel like you also give really good advice to this person. Because the Hawk is about seeing a bigger picture, right? That bird's eye view. I feel like they think you're really good at it. They just might not think that you're great at always, I don't know, following through. They love your emotional side. So if you've ever like been emotional around this person or cried around them, they love that you've been vulnerable with them. They love that you're expressive, and you're not hiding yourself around them. Again, they think you're a sweetheart. You got a big, wide open heart. And again, this intelligence, this wisdom, this old soul energy. So we have the Devil. Again, I was picking up that asexual energy. If you are intimate with this person, Yeah. They really like it. They just really like it. I don't know. And like I said, they want it to keep going. Long-term focus. They want to lock that down in many cases. Okay, so we have the Empress reversed. Like, you're beautiful. Like, I was picking up this, I think that was one of the first things I said, was that you are very, very feminine in this person's eyes. But, like, not vain. They love how, I don't know, they just see you as so beautiful, but you're not vain about it. You're not stuck up about it. And they love that about you. I feel like some of you, like, you take a lot of pictures, but they're like really artsy. They're not just like self-indulgent, thirst trap, selfie type of pictures. And I feel like this person really appreciates that. They also feel like you carry yourself really regally. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? 3 of Wands. They love your vision. I don't know if this is like psychic vision for some of you, or it's just the wisdom, like I've been saying from the beginning, this old soul type of energy. I feel like they kind of rely on it in some ways too. And look at all these guys, they're like tied together. This person wants that long-term commitment. They want to make sure they're connected to you, and they want to make sure they're kind of connected to you for the long term here. They want to build. Like, look at all these tools, these axes or hammers or whatever they are. This person wants to build with you. Long-term focus. But anyway, that's what I have for you, Group 3. I hope it resonated. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up. If not, feel free to give it a thumbs down. Let me know what's going on in your situation down in the comments below, or if you could even just let me know which group you were in. That's very appreciated. If you're new here and you liked this reading and you like Pick a Card Tarot readings in general, please consider subscribing. If you like my style, that is. I make a lot of different Pick a Card Tarot readings over here on a variety of topics, which you can find categorized under the playlist tab on my channel page. So go check those out if you're interested. Also, if you are a singer, they love your singing voice. But anyway, as always, thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!